Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek and welcome back to my channel. So today I have Ajay with me. Ajay is graduating this summer and Ajay recently got internship and full-time position in DevOps and cloud. In this podcast, let's try to interact with Ajay and let's try to understand his journey. And by the end of this video, trust me, you will have a lot to take back. Ajay, hi, welcome to the channel.
Hi Abhishek.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Ajay S. Prakash. I am currently in my eighth semester BTech at Avi University, Bangalore. I recently got placed at Exact Space as a DevOps intern.
Perfect. So Ajay, this is a question that a lot of people have. Firstly, let me ask you the question like, why did you choose DevOps? See, especially when you're in your seventh semester, eighth semester, your obvious choice is to learn DSA, system design, and get to a
Yes.
developer position. So, what made
Yes.
you choose DevOps?
So I started off from my second semester of my engineering. I started off with my like since we had all the core courses like full stack development, AI/ML. So I explored all the domains, but I was not like interested in any one of them.
Mhm.
Okay, okay, you cannot say interested, but I was not into it completely. I was just doing it using the help of ChatGPT and all. Like in our engineering days, we had ChatGPT. So we used to do all the projects and all using ChatGPT. And I somewhat didn't, it didn't excite me much. And also with DevOps, like you asked me how I got interested in DevOps. So building an application is fine. Okay, you can build an application, but then after building the application, how it reaches to the end customers. And I also got introduced to your videos during my fourth semester.
Okay.
So that was the time I was like, okay, let me try with DevOps. And also in my college, we had a course on AWS.
Hmm.
So it was from basic to advanced.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, and we had got AWS access through our college email ID.
Okay.
So it was just not theory. We had the practical exposure towards AWS as well. So at that point of time, I didn't know that I would be inclined towards DevOps so much. I just studied that
Okay.
and did all the practical workshops.
Hmm.
But after that, during and like any every other engineering student does who is from CS, I started off my DSA journey as well.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I also started lead code and hacker rank everything. But when companies used to come to college for hiring, the level of DSA questions they asked was way too high, and probably I was not able to solve those.
Hmm.
And this happened in the last September, last year September. So I was like, I had two options, either to expert DSA, to master DSA, or to find a niche and then excel in that. So these were two options that I had. But again, I started your DevOps Zero to Hero course in October last year. October for I think September and October I started. I took roughly about 40 days to complete that whole uh,
Very nice.
course. Yeah, because I had my college going on, my classes also going on, so I had to manage time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I started off with that, and then I had my internal assessments college. So I also started with your AWS course. Yeah, altogether I was able to finish that by December. I was able to finish that, and December I had my end sem seventh semester end semester exams I had. So after that, I started with your Terraform series also.
Hmm.
I finished the Terraform series, and then I was actually in a dilemma. And at that point of time, I spoke to a few of my cousins and relatives in my family. They also work in the IT industry. So they told me about the job market right now. Like they are not they were like it's important for you to first enter the industry than to be specific about your role.
Hmm. That's good suggestion
Because,
actually. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, because at this point of time, I had also started applying for DevOps positions, intern positions on LinkedIn, Naukri, yeah, almost on Indeed. You
But
have all of these
how
platforms.
many
Yeah.
people let me answer this question. So
Hmm.
in your college or in your class, whatever you call it, how many
Hmm.
people were inclined towards development and how many people were inclined towards different streams like DevOps, data engineering? Do you have any number?
I mean, most of them have gone for SD roles or full stack development roles.
Hmm.
And I know a few of them who have gone for data engineering roles, AI ML related roles.
Hmm.
But DevOps, I think I'm not sure. I think I am the only one
You're the
from
only one.
DevOps,
Okay.
my
Hmm.
college. I think so. I'm not sure of this.
Did that help actually? Like being the only one, being the odd man out. So when you started giving the interviews, like you were
Hmm.
talking about your eighth semester, December, you started giving the
Yeah.
interviews. Did that help?
Yes. Initially, there were hardly any companies coming for DevOps intern and full-time roles.
Okay.
So in from last year August till this year April, there were only two companies which came for DevOps intern and full-time positions.
Okay.
So the first company that came, I had an online interview with them. So over there, I was not able to clear that interview. Um, Even though I felt I was little underprepared for that. I mean, it was my first ever DevOps interview, so I had just referred your videos and had gone, but they asked me a little more than what was needed.
Got it.
Their expectations were a little high from an intern, so I was not able to clear that. But yeah, this company, I it got listed in college app on March 9th, and on April 17th, I got the offer letter.
How many people applied along with you?
There were around 21, I think 21 to 25 people who
Less
applied
number.
with me.
Less number, right?
Yeah,
When you
yeah,
compare with development position, I think that must be around
yeah,
250, 500 also.
yeah. Mm.
Did you also prepare for any external interviews like outside your college? Did you start building your LinkedIn profile or any journey around outside
Uh,
preparation, like outside application?
yes, like whatever I used to learn through your course, through your playlists, I used to document everything on LinkedIn.
Mhm.
So I have also put screenshots of the projects that I have done, and I have also posted it on LinkedIn.
Good. So now, like when you applied for this company, how was
Hmm.
your preparation for this? Like, what were their expectations? What did you apply? How was your resume preparation?
Yeah, coming to my resume, I again referred your videos and got my resume properly done. And I also had a call with Mantresh, who was one of your
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
he was on one of your podcast.
Yeah.
So I actually spoke to him once. He also gave me a few inputs as to change my resume a little bit. So I took his input and I also changed it. And then the projects I mentioned were the EKS project,
Oh, got it.
uh,
Hmm.
2048 game
Game
application,
application. Yeah. Hmm,
that deploying that on the EKS cluster. Second one was AWS cost optimization.
hmm. Very good
And
project. Yeah.
yeah, and the third one was the complete CCI/CD pipeline of how an application is deployed.
So when you were talking about these projects,
Hmm.
were the interviewers excited? Like, did they ask you how did you like? Because these projects are something
Hmm.
that experienced engineers usually talk about. So did they ask you about? Okay, one thing you referred the videos, but did they ask you about your preparation? Like, did you run into any issues? How did you implement them on cloud or on premises? How was the interview conversation?
Actually, the interview conversations were very like I never felt it was an interview. It was
Okay.
basically like a conversation that we had.
Hmm.
Uh, so they asked me about my so initially the first round of interview was online.
Okay.
Yeah, so the first round was online, and in that they asked me about the basic Docker concepts
Hmm.
and Kubernetes concepts. And they asked me about shell scripting, bash scripting, and also the commands. And once I cleared that round of interview, then next round I had it in office.
Hmm.
So I had to go to the office, and then there I mentioned about my projects also. They asked me about my projects, and they were also asking what OIDC is and what
Hmm.
IRSA is in the
Hmm.
EKS projects. So I was able to answer,
Yeah, because we
and
did it. Yeah.
yeah, and
Hmm.
then also in and as part of my eighth semester major project, in our college there is an application called Moodle,
Hmm.
which is used to give internal assessments to students because in
Oh,
that platform students cannot change tabs and copy or they
got it.
cannot do any malpractice. We actually deployed that application on the college on-premise server.
Very good.
Yeah, so that was my eighth semester major project. So I even explained about that project. Yeah, they were actually pretty happy with my experience in the project. But yeah, also they had given me an assignment again in office to do. That basically I had to write a Docker file, Nginx Docker file, and on the browser, I had to show welcome to
Typical Docker
the
file. Yeah.
company's name. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that application was that assignment was given to me. So what actually I thought they will not allow me to use AI tools. So this was
Yeah.
what I thought.
Yeah.
But then they told you can use any AI tool. You're free to use any AI tool, but don't feel that the questions are going to be very basic. We will deep dive into the questions,
That's actually
into the
good,
concept.
right? Because
Yeah.
these days everyone work with AI. What's the point of
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
the whole thing should be like, are you able to get the output? Are you able to understand the concept? So yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And also, what they did was they actually saw the prompts, like how I gave the prompts to the
Hmm.
chatbot to get the
Hmm.
results out of it. So that was one thing which I felt, okay, they're looking into all these things because usually in interviews, I think in college, I don't think they've seen all this as part, like I have also interacted with few of my friends who have gone into other roles. Uh, I don't think they have seen this anywhere.
And your LinkedIn preparation, did that help you? Because you said like you were active on LinkedIn, right? Did it help you
Yes.
in growing the network or keeping yourself updated? How did it help you?
So yeah, I mentioned about my first company, right? The
Hmm.
first company which I got rejected. Yeah, so there, that company was also listed on college. But I didn't have any communication with the college saying that that company is coming for hiring or anything. But because I knew the company and all, I had messaged one of the company employees who was a DevOps engineer over there, and then he also replied back to me saying that I had told him that I have applied to your company. So if there's any chance, I mean, I had told that okay, if you're coming. to our campus for recruitment, please let me know, and also
Hmm.
let me, because they had not put out any of their job descriptions.
Got it.
It was just DevOps intern. So I was like, I didn't know what to prepare also. So I just asked him, can you please share me your JD, and if there is any and if you're coming to our campus at any point of time, please let me know in advance. So I had just messaged him like this. So he later, after some time, he messaged me back and told that I mean, we have got a list from your college, but we can have an online round for you
Oh, good.
to just check. Yeah, to just check, because he went through my LinkedIn profile and he saw that I'm actually doing DevOps projects
So it helped
regularly
you.
and posting on LinkedIn. So that way it helped me.
Got it.
Yeah.
And one more thing, like 20-25 people applied for the position, whatever you
Yes.
said, right? So out of these 20-25 people, uh, what do you think you have out of the box? Like something that made you stand out amongst the other people who gave the interview? Is it the projects or is it anything else?
I personally felt the projects played a very big role.
Okay.
And also in my resume, I had mentioned only DevOps projects. I had not mentioned any other project
Mm, maybe
from
that
any
helped.
other domain. Yeah, that also helped. And I feel somewhere your communication skills also play a major role
Mm.
in getting you hired. Because in my interview also, they focused more on communication also. Because in my last round of interview and also with the HR, they were seeing my communication skills, like how well am I able to convey a certain message or anything such.
Got it. And anything with the communities, like were you part of any these user groups or were you attending some local meetups, anything like that?
No, I was not attending any of them.
Okay.
But I was active on LinkedIn. I was seeing what is happening in the space of DevOps, and also following your videos also. So
But
that
like one
helped me.
suggestion that I would give, okay, you already got an opportunity, but that's actually good. Like if you try to be active in the local communities, just like how you were able to reach out to someone on LinkedIn, you will
Hmm.
meet people in real. Like, and these
Yeah.
meetups are actually free, whether it can be AWS user group or Kubernetes user groups. You can just go there, you can interact with DevOps engineers in the companies, and probably you can say, this is my profile. If you have an opportunity, just let me know anytime. That will help you
Oh,
10 times more. Okay, LinkedIn is definitely good, but real communication, real conversation helps you much better.
okay.
Okay, and one more thing that I wanted to ask. Again, this is a question that comes from a lot of freshers. How did you plan your preparation? Like how much time you used to spend on theory and how much time you used to spend on the practical part of it?
Okay, so theory, since I am from BTech background, so that actually helped me. Like
Hmm.
I was not starting off from scratch.
Hmm.
So that actually helped me. And few of the topics that you had mentioned, like the AWS course that I went through, it was actually like a revision for me, because since I had already learned in college.
Got it.
So that was a revision, and most of the practical part also had done in
Hmm.
college only. But yeah, few of the new things that I got to explore from your channel. Yeah, so the theory part, it was actually I was okay with that. I was actually more focused on projects and
Projects.
practical exposure towards DevOps.
And you must be struggling sometimes with the projects, like maybe you are running some project and you ran into issues. How AI helped you in that aspect? Definitely, you're watching videos on YouTube, you cannot talk to the
Yes.
instructor, so you must be
Yeah.
using AI, right? How did it help you?
Yes. Yes. I mean, using AI, it's become a part of daily life now.
Okay.
So you have to use AI tools to at least improve your efficiency in any field, not just DevOps. But yeah, in when you are solving any bugs, also it really helps. Um, it's not like you're just simply copy pasting something. You have to just also know what exactly you're doing. Even though you're copying things from any chatbot, you should know what it is.
And how about the structure? Like, do you think the structure of learning also matters a lot? Let's say someone who wants to get started, there are a
Yeah.
lot of roadmaps, but do you think they have to go structurally through the concepts, or they have to pick a concept, completely deep dive into it? What is your approach?
Uh, for DevOps, if I have to be specific, you should know what the tools does.
Hmm.
So I followed your date playlist.
Okay, the structure,
Yeah,
DevOps,
yeah, the
AWS,
structure,
Terraform. Okay,
yeah, Terraform, and then last I even started with your Python for
Python.
DevOps course
Okay.
also. So yeah, I feel the structure is important, but for a fresher,
Hmm.
it actually is different. Like they don't deep dive into concepts for freshers.
Hmm.
This is according to my interview experience.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't like deep dive into any of the concepts.
Hmm.
Um, Even in my interview, they asked me about OSI layers, and they asked me like when you click on a link, what exactly happens? Like how is the traffic flowing through beneath?
Networking.
Yeah, the networking concepts. So they don't deep dive into everything, but you should know. Yeah. So basically, your course helped me a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, for freshers and experienced person, the concept are the
Mm.
same. Even I try to
Yes.
explain this a lot of times. Kubernetes is
Mm.
same for everyone, whether you are
Yes.
1 year experienced person or 10 years experienced person. The only difference is the level of questions that you ask you on Kubernetes, right?
Yeah. So even in Kubernetes, they asked me to explain the architecture of Kubernetes
Hmm.
and like how the deployment service, how they are interlinked, and how labels and selectors play a key role.
Again, the
So
fundamentals.
yeah, the fundamentals actually play a very major role, I felt.
Interesting. And
Yes.
after all this, like, okay, you attended few interviews, and now how is your experience? Like, what is your roadmap? You have an internship opportunity. So what else are you
Yes.
planning?
Now I am just like it's been like 2 weeks since I've
Okay.
been going to office. So what I mean, what I'm experiencing is what we learn as from YouTube or from wherever. It is very different to how the industry actually functions.
Exactly. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, probably the concepts may be the same, but how the entire structure is, that is very, it is actually a little overwhelming
Yeah, because
initially.
what you learn from YouTube and other sources, these are
Yeah,
like plain grass fields. But when you get to
yes,
a company, it's quite messy. Like you have so
yes.
many teams, you have so many people. Someone comes to you, asks you something else. Like, yeah, you have to get used to that thing. Yeah.
Mm. But since it's a startup, it'll actually help you, I feel,
Hmm.
because you can get to interact with everybody in the space and yeah, so
That's the
that
good
actually
part
helps.
about startups. So yeah, like I personally enjoy because when you start your journey in a service-based company, you are restricted with a lot of things. But when you join in a startup, you have easy access to many things. Like you don't have that hierarchy as well. Like let's say
Yes,
you can casually talk to director of your company, and when
yes,
you talk to them, okay, it's not always about technology, but you also get to know a lot of things from product point of view, the domain knowledge, all that is
yes.
important.
Yes, and one more thing, after my technical interview, the last interview was with my lead, the
Okay.
DevSecOps lead of the company. So he was generally asking me questions,
Hmm.
but one question what he put out was so basically you have an application and then you have let's say you have to update a security patch to that application.
Hmm.
So how exactly would you do this and what would be the process for you to do this? So he asked me that, and I was a little, and I actually was little confused how to answer
Okay.
this.
Okay.
But I told, okay, if your application, first you have to test whether the security patch is compatible, if your
Hmm.
application is
Good.
compatible with the latest security patch.
Good.
And then, if all the testing and all works, then you can update it. So he again asked me, will you update it right away? So I was a little confused then, and then I took a little time, and then I was like, yeah, I'll update it. He
Yeah.
said, since you're a fresher, I will take this answer. But he expected me to say to follow the hierarchy in the
Yeah.
company, like to take approvals and then do it.
Yeah, these are some things that you'll only get to know as you keep working in a company. Because,
Yes,
as a fresher, no one can expect that from you. Like, okay, I'll
yes,
go back, I'll talk to X person, then I'll wait for
yeah,
their approval.
yes.
And finally, like, what do you feel about resources? A lot of times, people do not find enough resources. They go for options like paid courses, they go through different opportunities, right? So, in the world of AI, what is your take, at least from your experience? For a fresher, are the resources on YouTube good enough?
I feel YouTube is everything. I mean, you can find anything and everything on YouTube. It's
Okay.
just that you should have that thing to learn. That's all. If you and of course, when you're doing anything, you will face errors. You will
Hmm.
have to debug things in the technical field. So, and there are AI tools to help you with that as well. So
Yes.
y- I and see paid courses, probably people can buy paid courses for a commitment.
Hmm.
But I don't feel it's important because on YouTube you can find everything.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's definitely nice talking to you, Ajay. One thing that I want to generally add, okay, Ajay definitely talked a lot about freshers, their journey in this podcast. But one thing I want to add upon to the conversation, if you are a fresher, try to be active in the communities. Like today, there are a lot of communities. If you just look around, even on LinkedIn, there are user groups like AWS, CNCF user group. Just go there, build an exposure that will open offline opportunities for you. Online opportunities, LinkedIn is the best platform. For offline opportunities, some of these opportunities are not even posted in the companies. So that will definitely help you. And if you have any questions, like the freshers journey, freshers into DevOps, do let me know in the comment section. I'll try to help my best. Once again, thank you so much, Ajay, for joining.
Thank you, Abhishek.